Okay, so I'm always trying to set you up for fitness success. So we talk about a lot of mindset stuff. We talk about a lot of things that's going to get you in the place to succeed and make sure that you hit your goals. And I want to share some thoughts on accountability with you and why it's so important for making sure that you are accountable and that you are achieving your goals. Personal accountability is something that's very hard to find. A lot of people like to blame others for whatever might be the problem that they're having. It's very hard to take personal accountability, but if you can do that, it's going to help you achieve success. Now, because it's such a hard thing for people to actually say, it's my fault that I'm not succeeding, or whatever went wrong, I could have done something better, and actually be accountable for whatever the outcome might be. And this goes for business, this goes for life in general. Is if something happens, if people have a car wreck, if something goes wrong at work, if you don't hit a goal, it's very hard for people to take that personal accountability that they could have done something different. And if you can instill that personal accountability, it will do wonders for you, but it will do wonders for your success. So we want to work on accountability. And to clarify, accountable means required or expected to justify actions or decisions. So, required to justify your actions or decisions. Are you willing to justify why you're doing the things you're doing? And are you willing to, with yourself, say, that was a justified action, and I should have had that meal or participated in that program today, or whatever it may be as far as your fitness goals. But what can help you be successful with accountability? One, if you can get an accountability partner, it will help you tremendously. If you can share your goals and share your aspirations, it's going to help. We've talked about that with goal setting. We've talked about it with a lot of things with different videos, how sharing goals is important. Dr. Gail Matthews done research that showed that if you write down your goals, you have a 39.5% better chance of attaining that goal just from writing it down. Just from you going through the habit of writing it down and telling yourself that you're going to hold yourself accountable for it gives you a higher rate of success. Now, if you actually share that goal, you have a 76.7% of success. Now, at New Year's, we talked about writing down goals, handing out cards, note cards to people to make sure that your goals were prominent and shared. That's where stuff like that comes from. That's a way to make sure that other people know your goals and your aspirations, and you are holding yourself accountable. You're justifying your actions and your decisions, and when you don't live up to the expectations you set, that you have something that you know is holding you accountable for that. It keeps you coming back, it keeps you following the plan. So if you can get a partner, if you can have someone help hold you accountable, that's awesome, and it's going to do wonders for your success. Now let's talk about elite performers. The single most important difference between amateur and elite performers is elite performers seek teachers and coaches. If you look at any sport, any activity, even if it's playing piano, picking up instruments, they have teachers, they have coaches. So clearly it's important. You get knowledge, you get information, and you get to learn from someone else's experience, but not only that, you have someone who keeps you accountable. Even people, Tiger Woods, who is the world's greatest golfer, would have coaches and have people work with him on improvement and hold him accountable to making sure that he was following the program and the guidelines. So three things that having a coach or a partner can help you do with your accountability. Now, if you have an accountability partner and it's not a coach and it's not someone who has that previous experience, then you need to try to find a way for them to hold you accountable to these three things. One, the commitment to the program, the commitment to the goal. Two, the purpose. So if you know why you're doing it and you know what the purpose is, you know the plan and you know the benefit. That's where coaching is so important, is the coach knows the purpose of why you're doing the things you're doing. They can explain the reasoning, and it gives it more meaning and more purpose why you're doing those tasks. That's the thing a partner can't really give you, but if your partner can learn what the purpose is, then at least they can give you some more insight. But commitment, purpose, and three, ownership. It's going to make sure that you have someone who makes you take ownership of the program, makes you take ownership of your results, and someone that helps hold you accountable. And if you can find someone to do that, then you'll have huge success with your fitness goals. So